I've been making music both passionately and professionally for a very long time, and I think the three most important words I've ever contemplated are simplicity is divinity. The best pop songs throughout history have been very simple. The best paintings, the best sculptures have all been very simple. There is a lot of poignancy in simplicity. When you produce an artwork, you're expressing something about yourself. You're manifesting your spirit. So why do you want to convolute that expression? Why do you want to add more colors, more textures, more sounds, more layers? You should be peeling the fat away from the meat. You should be taking out the bones. You should be arriving at the simplest, most vulnerable, purest expression of your soul. If you're a photographer, for example, and you have an opportunity to get an amazing landscape shot, and there's some beautiful trees, there's a wonderful big blue sky with big puffy clouds, and there's wonderful green grass, and there's a beautiful shimmering stream. Do you want to just take out your wide-angle lens and go and get it all in one? Or do you want to take out your telephoto lens, 70 to 200 mil, let's say, and instead of one shot, you get 4 or 5? I think when you make your work simple, you're thinking more about what do I actually like about this. It's something that we do very well as children. I think it's why some of the most basic artwork I've made has been when I was very young, like 15, 16, 17, 18. It's the simplest stuff I've ever done. It also happens to be the most successful stuff I've ever done. I'm not advocating that you should concentrate on the outcomes when you produce art. You should concentrate on yourself. The manifestation of your spirit should be the key focus of your artistic process. It's not narcissism, it's just how it is. Your art is an expression of your soul. That's what you have to focus on, which is all the more reason to isolate what it is you like about your work. Your artistic process towards the, shall we say, end of your project should be peeling away the fat, taking away all of the superfluousness. The best artworks in the world have been wonderfully simple. Now, I hate pop music for the most part. I actually despise it. I think it all sounds the same. I think it all leans on fads and formulas arrived at via process of, public surveys, looking at sales rates, looking at Shazam statistics. I think it's all garbage and I hate the way it sounds. People say to me, well, Nick, just don't listen to it. Don't listen to pop music. Well, how can I not listen to it? The moment I leave my front door, it's literally everywhere. It's in every Uber drive I ever take. It's at the supermarket. It's at the grocery store. It's at the shopping mall. It's in the gym. It's at the barber. It's everywhere. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the advertising everywhere. I hate it. I hate it. People think that the Billboard charts represent the best music in the world, the most liked music in the world. No. The Billboard charts represent the most heard music in the world. It's all marketing. My point is, though, as much as I hate pop music, the one thing I have to give the artists, the producers, credit for is they understand the importance of simplicity. Whether you like or dislike pop music, you have to acknowledge that it is probably very straightforward and very simple. I don't think it's an exercise in laziness, doing less work. It's understanding that the more simple your work is, the more poignant it is, the more you comprehend the manifestation of your feelings, and the more your listeners or your viewers, your critics, receive your work, the more effectively they receive it. Again, do not compose for the gallery, famously said by David Bowie. But there is a lot to be said about simplicity or minimalism, whatever you want to call it. It's not about doing less. It's about asking yourself and being very aware of what it is I like about what I've made. What can I get rid of? What doesn't need to be there? It's kind of like mowing the lawn. It's like taking the fat off a good piece of steak or taking the bone out of your chicken. You should be taking the same approach with your art. It's not about being lazy. It's about arriving at the simplest, most pure and vulnerable state your expression can possibly be. That's what it is. Simplicity is divinity. Less detail is key. Thanks for watching.